720 here, Big 550 KTRX. Alex Stone is in Denver, Colorado, covering the Aurora Shooting Theater trial that begins jury selection. Good morning, Alex Stone.
Hey, McGraw, good morning. Yeah, it begins in earnest today after so many delays. 5 different times this trial has been delayed. The defense team saying they needed more time. Well, today, 2.5 years after James Holmes walked into the movie theater and opened fire, the trial will begin with the jury selection process. Nobody disputes that he did it. His attorneys admit that he did it, but they say that he was insane at the time and should not be put to death. Prosecutors want him to get the death penalty. Family members as a group and victims have come together. They want him put to death as well. They say he was sane, he knew what he was doing, and that he should get the death penalty.
I heard that this is going to be the largest jury pool ever?
Well, in Colorado history, 9,000 potential jurors have received summonses to be here at the courthouse beginning today. They will come in waves of 250 twice a day, so 500 potential jurors a day will arrive here for the next few weeks, filling out a questionnaire. It will take them about 3 hours to fill it out, and then those that they want to talk to, they'll be called back for several more rounds of jury selection. They have to whittle it down to 12 jurors and 12 alternates, and the belief is it's going to take that many potential jurors to get a fair jury in this county, in Arapahoe County, where so many people were affected by the shooting. Either they were directly affected or they knew somebody. 1 out of every 50 people in this county got a summons, and many of them have connections to the shooting.
We saw James Holmes when he initially was arraigned, and he looked disheveled and had orange hair. Have we seen him recently, and has he sort of cleaned up his appearance at all?
We have not. We're going to see him today for the first time. He will be in court. We understand he will be wearing civilian clothing. We don't know what kind, if it will be a suit or something else. We don't know if he's gotten a haircut. At times in much earlier hearings, it's been a while, he had different colored hair. He had very long hair. He had a beard sometimes. We don't know what he'll look like today as the potential jurors arrive and get to see him for the first time. But we do understand it's his constitutional right to be in the courtroom. We understand he will be there and that he wants to be there throughout this process.
You know, that region, Denver, has experienced a number of these mass shootings. There was a Chuck E. Cheese a few years ago. Of course, there was Columbine, and now you have this one. How is all of that playing out during this?
Yeah, this is an area that unfortunately has had to deal with a lot of these shootings. The Chuck E. Cheese massacre was back in the 90s, and that was in Aurora as well, only actually about 2 blocks away from the movie theater. Still, many people here remember that. You had Columbine, the Arapahoe High School shooting, which was only about a mile from where I am right now at the Arapahoe County Courthouse. That was at the high school. So this area has dealt with a lot, not to mention a number of the trials that dealt with the Timothy McVeigh case. This brings everything up again, especially for the victims and family members of this shooting, that here they go again. They've been waiting a long time for this, but they're going to hear testimony. They're going to see evidence. They're going to hear those 911 calls again, and it's going to bring it up. You know, a lot of the family members have asked that the media not use the shooter's name in this case. They don't want to give him publicity. It's tough to always talk about him and never use his name,
right.
But there has been that request of folks saying, please don't give him any publicity.
Now, the state has done an evaluation on Holmes already, right? But that's not made public, correct?
Exactly. There have actually been 2 that have been done. The first one was inconclusive, according to the judge, and these were very extensive evaluations where he went and lived at the mental hospital for a month and was evaluated by the doctors. The second one, though, the findings of that evaluation are sealed and will be part of the trial. We'll find out what the doctors have to say. That will be a big part of the trial as well. If the doctors come back and say he is insane, that could sway the jury that way. If they say no, he knows exactly what he's doing and he's faking it, well, that could also definitely mean something as well. So that will be a key part of it. Prosecutors, though, say, look, he ordered everything online. He waited for it to arrive in the mail. He went and bought the guns at local stores months before the shooting happened. He wrote in a journal entry about what he was planning to do. He booby-trapped his apartment for first responders to go in and find. They say that all takes planning. He knew what he was doing. He didn't snap. They believe that he was sane and that he's acting a lot of this and he knows exactly what he's doing. his defense attorneys say no. That doesn't mean that he was sane. That just means that he did a lot of planning and that he's insane.
How long is the trial going to last once the jury's picked?
Well, it looks like the whole process probably most of the year right now. That opening statements are looking like potentially June-ish. And then there probably will be some delays here and there for different reasons. And then the trial itself, 3 or 4 months. So it's going to go on for a long time. They need jurors who can sit on a panel for a long, long time. Who are going to be fair and be able to sit for 3 or 4 months and then make their decision.
Yeah, that's a tough job. Alex Stone, ABC News correspondent, live in Denver, Colorado, for the shooting trial jury selection. Alex, thanks for checking in.
You got it. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
7:25 here, Big 550 K.